Welcome to Ruth-Wobility platform again. Ruth-Wobility platform is a platform that tells you the story how it is. Today we are here in Eugene and we are exploring the town. We are meeting people and talking about topical issues that are going to help our members of persons who are really into Eugene and want to see Eugene move from one step to the other. And we have caught up with one talented young guy that has been doing so much work in the Eugene community. I bet you will be blown up when you listen to his story. But I am not going to really tell you who he is. He is going to walk us through his life. Hello guy, you're welcome.
Hi.
Who are you?
William Gagnon.
Nice to welcome you to Ruth-Wobility platform.
Thanks for having me.
Walk us to who you are, what you're doing in Eugene.
Well, currently I work as a medical driver. I drive patients to their medical appointments, such as doctors, visits, surgeries, anything like that. And I've lived in Eugene for on and off about 5 years. Lived in Coos Bay before.
Oh, nice.
From Coos Bay. And so I've been living here in Eugene solid for about 3 years.
Oh, nice. Knowing the environment and the current situation like COVID, how are you pulling it through with your work situation all this time?
Yeah. Well, when COVID first happened, we kind of had a fallout with people even going to the hospital. Not a lot of appointments needed, or people wanting to go. So for a few months in May and June, we weren't working at all. And then things have picked up again this year after the holidays. So things are pretty steady right now.
Yeah, I bet it was not easy because financially so many people were broke.
Yeah, it was tough for a little bit, but everyone got through it. Yeah.
Well, we are so happy to have you and see how things are going. You said you were working with patients and then taking them to their doctor's appointment and back. What are the challenges do you face when carrying out those activities?
Some of the challenges are one, just making the person feel comfortable, knowing that everyone is going through something differently. Some people don't want to talk, some people do want to talk, and you're kind of like a therapist in a way, where you're like you don't really guide the conversation, but you're there to listen and throw in ideas when you see them fit. Depending on the conversation and what the person is saying. So yeah, I'd say there's that, and also just accommodating for certain medical needs as well, specific to the person.
Oh, glad to know. So if you were in a position to talk to those people you are helping them, those persons you're helping them to go to the hospital, what are the best way that you think that could easily ease your work, that you don't find out that if you can really share it out, they could improve on your work?
So you mean just how things could be easier?
Easier with you and them.
With me and them. I think things are where they should be at. Things aren't really as far as trying to improve the service. I think just for me personally, I do like getting to know the person a little bit, taking them there. But as far as the service itself, I would just say overall we're a little understaffed because I almost every day I go and pick someone up and they have been waiting for a little bit. About an hour, sometimes even 2 hours, and I had just got the call to pick them up maybe 15 minutes before that. So I show up late to go pick them up, and then they're a little disappointed because they wanted to get home or have to be somewhere at a certain time. So I'd say that's one of the bigger issues that we're running into, is just understaffed.
Oh, well, we are hoping lawmakers and people in decisions are getting to hear this information, and they're going to do one or two things to help see that this situation be improved. You deal with challenged people, right? People with different challenges because they are sick.
Sure.
What can you say about this situation of people who have these challenges, what do you say is their most difficult thing in you helping them?
The most difficult thing in my approach to helping them.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not really a lot that you can do to help the person in their situation, because all I'm doing is bringing them to their destined location to get help from a doctor or whoever they're going to see. But I really simple terms is like me getting them there safe, like and just being aware on the road.
Yeah.
Not like looking at phones, just being like straight on the road, looking all around, being mindful. So that's the biggest thing that I can do.
Safety is the most important one, and I am sure most of them are happy when you're taking them from their homes to the hospital and back to their home. That is all patients or persons who face challenges really deserve. We are so glad. So how long have you been working with this company?
I started in February last year, so almost a year now today. So today's January 30th, almost a year.
How do you like it?
I really like it. People who I work for are really accommodating and just being understanding of their employees, and I really enjoy being able to like bring a service to the community.
Yeah.
Where this is through OHP and other insurance companies, so people really do depend on this service too, who really like can't even, some people who aren't even able to like, use the bus system or have a hard time even walking out of their homes. So it really does help a lot of people, and that makes me, feel good in helping the community.
Dad, we are so proud of you. That is so sweet of what you're doing. It is not easy to have youth who are really committed in doing something in their community. So when we find somebody very young, talented, somebody who is there to devote his time to serve, to help this number of people in our community get help from the doctors, or at whatever time they need to have that help, they find you around. They are so proud of you people, and that is why we are here as in this platform, sharing the light for other youths to know that there are opportunities here in Eugene for them to invest their time in, and that will go to improve the development in our community and the love that members of our community really wants to receive from young, talented youths like you guys. So is there anything you would like to share for the population of Eugene to know or to gain as far as your work situation is concerned, or any other thing in life?
Well, I just to add on to that about like serving your community and being aware that really does help for a long-lasting future for everyone. It just being mindful of that. I always try to tell myself, you bring the individuality of who you are for the sake of community. So you don't just like work on yourself day in, day out through your trials and tribulations, whatever you have going on personally, but you go through those things so you can be a stronger character for the community itself. So I guess as a young person, because we tend to like, we are like still shaping our characters and who we are. So that's something that I try to be mindful of while on the job and in life in general. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Will, and we hope you've inspired so many other youths in our community to see that working and bringing other people to work is very important and is a service to our community, and many more people will be able to seize the opportunity to do something and help our community. We are so blessed to have you in our platform, Ruth-Wobility platform, and we hope we have shed the light to members of the community to know that we all need help and we all need to do one thing or the other to promote nation building in our community. And we are here. If you have any questions or any concerns, please contact our YouTube page, and we are going to share more light on more stories and happenings that are taking place in Eugene. Thank you very much for visiting our platform. We have more stories for you. Bye.